All right, so hands down, without a shadow of a doubt, the most unattractive type of man to 90% of women in the world is a dickhead, is a jerk, is a alpha male, self-proclaimed alpha male, red pill podcast, Andrew Tate disciple type nigga. 90% of the women in the world ain't going to give him the time of day. I ain't going to lie to you and tell you that they might not hit it and quit it once or twice, but if you're trying to get anything deeper than that, you out of luck, buddy. You, again, look in the man in the mirror and do some self-inventory and work on yourself. But a very close second after that is a simp. Now, to understand what makes simps unattractive, we got to understand the psychology of simphood, or at least attempt to. Simphood, in my opinion, comes from a fundamental misunderstanding of women, which itself, whether consciously or subconsciously, is born of misogyny. Y'all ever seen 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Can I just interject for a second? Let me just say, you are putting the pussy up on this pedestal. You're just building the pussy up, man.
What are you even talking about? Building the pussy up? What does that mean?
You making the pussy into this great big Greek goddess named Pussaliath, and what you're doing is you're psyching yourself into thinking it's some impossible feat.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what I'm talking about. What I mean by it comes from misogyny is it comes from this belief that in order to attract a woman, you got to be you got to be a doormat. You understand what I'm saying?
Ugh, what boyfriend? I'm not seeing anyone right now. Guys are jerks.
God, I know, right? Guys are the worst.
You got to basically treat them like children. You feel me? I got a 5 and a 6-year-old at home, right? And it is my job as their father to praise every little thing that they do, even down to the most innocuous of happenings, because at this age, they're still formulating and realizing their sense of self. So it's my job to help them develop their sense of worth and their self-esteem. You understand what I'm saying? They're 5 and 6 years old, nigga. No 18, 19, 20, 21 plus year old woman needs you to find her sense of self. And if she does, run for the hills, nigga. I am not playing. You do not want that. That is poison. I don't care how fat the booty is. I don't care how pretty the smile is. I don't care what freaky deaky, debaucherous, hell-worthy things that she said she was going to do to you that she may have already done to you. You run, nigga. I promise you. But anyway, I digress. See, here's the thing. Most women, 90% of women in the world, they much more appreciate being challenged than they do appreciate being patronizing. Now, when I say challenge, I don't mean be a dickhead. I don't mean be a jerk. Believe it or not, that negging stuff, that don't work on grown folk. That don't work with people that got sense. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about be willing to stand on your square and be willing to respect yourself. You understand what I'm saying? A woman does not want to be treated like a child. She do not want to be treated as though she has low intelligence. She does not want to be treated as though she does not understand, as if she needs to be, again, placed on a pedestal in order to have worth. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Again, it's been my experience, because you got to understand that any healthy relationship is built on a foundation of mutual respect. You understand what I'm saying? And I can't respect you if you don't respect yourself. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't respect yourself to the point that you feel like you got to be a doormat, you feel like you got to be a yes man or a yes woman for that matter, just to have somebody, I can't respect you. You understand what I'm saying? How can you expect me to show you the kind of respect that you ain't willing to show yourself? So my point is, in this, you thinking you gonna win somebody over by being a yes man, all you doing is proving to her that you ain't worth the time of day, that you ain't worth the respect. You understand what I'm saying? But she will respect you. You understand what I'm saying? More readily if you have the ability, have the capacity to stand on your square and to explain yourself in a respectful manner. You understand why you stand for what you stand for, why you believe in what you believe in, as opposed to just parroting back to her everything you think she wants to hear, parroting back to her all of her ideals, all of her dreams, her goals, and her desires. You understand what I'm saying? Furthermore, simping, whether you realize it or not, is low-key kind of manipulative. Let me explain what I mean by that. Let's say, for the sake of argument, that you do run into one of them Johns, that's what they want. They want to be treated with kid gloves. They want to be placed on a pedestal. They want your entire world to revolve around them. You understand what I'm saying? There's going to come a point, if you have any sort of backbone, if you have any sense of self-worth or self-respect, that you're going to put your foot down and you're going to say, no, I'm going out with the boys tonight. You feel me? I'm not spending my check, you feel me, on your extensions this time. I'm not spending my check on Cheesecake Factory. We gonna go to McDonald's. Or how about you pay for the cheesecake this time? You understand what I'm saying? Now, let's say that you have conditioned her to be accustomed to that kind of treatment, to be accustomed to having the red carpet rolled out for her just for getting out of the bed and washing her face and taking a dump in the morning. You understand what I'm saying? You treat her as though her stuff smells like roses. You feel me? Let's say that she has gotten accustomed to that kind of treatment, and now all of a sudden you want to be Mr. Big Bad, stand on your square. You understand what I'm saying? Now you want to be Mr. 10 Toes Down. Well, how long you think that's going to last? Because you done tricked her into expecting something. You done tricked her into becoming enamored, becoming infatuated with somebody that you ain't. She done, I don't even want to say fell in love, but she done become attracted to the idea of what you present to her as opposed to who you actually are. Point that I'm getting at is anybody who can't appreciate you for what you have the capacity to be in this very moment, they ain't worth your time, and they most definitely ain't worth simping over. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I'll wrap this up by saying this, is that, again, everything I tell y'all, I'm telling y'all from my own experience. There was this one joint in college, and when I tell you, she was thick as a brick, man. And you feel me? And I figured that my way in was through simphood. And when I tell you, I did everything for this girl, down to doing her homework, writing essays for the joint. You understand what I'm saying? And she wouldn't even so much as go to the movies with me, man. You understand what I'm saying? Every time she called, you feel me, it was for one or two reasons. Is I need help with this assignment, or I need that, or actually that was it. You feel me? Is I need help with some assignment of some form of fashion or some kind. Now, it ain't last too long, to my credit, because maybe about the second or third time that I tried to make plans with her, she blew it off. And I knew what time it was at that point. But it did last long enough for me to recognize and to realize that my self-respect was worth more than, you feel me, the size of her rear end, which was quite sizable in my defense. But my point is this, nigga, is have some self-respect. You feel me? Have some dignity. And I promise you, you feel me, that you'll get more ends, you'll get more play by showing respect for yourself than by, you feel me, trying to play Prince Charming to somebody who ain't even asking you for all of that. You understand what I'm saying? Your job is not to complete anybody. Your job is to complement what they already bring to the table. So there you have it. Don't be a simp. be a pimp. Nah, don't be a pimp either. That's lame too. Well, I don't know how to sign this off, but whatever. But have a nice day, bruh, and or madam.